not made for short people like me, so otherwise I would be. All day we've been talking about how difficult, or at least talking about, but also thinking about how difficult it is to bring spiritual principles into the corporate environment. And I come from let me tell you, it's equally as difficult to bring business practices into the spiritual environment. There's absolutely, which I've done twice in major organizations, and I will tell you, I think it may be easier to do the former than the latter. Oh. I'm sort of up here thinking, how did I get up here? How did this happen? I was talking with Soren about this conference because I was part of 1440. Soren and I originally had the idea of, well, can't we take the Wisdom 2.0 and make a bigger impact? And obviously the corporate life, the business life is an important dimension to that. And so we were talking about how we were going to program it. And Soren said, well, we always have a hard time knowing what's actually happening in the group. And so we were talking, should we have evaluations and pass them out, but what if people don't fill them out, and where would they be coming from? I said, well, really, the best information comes from a different nervous system. It doesn't come from the typical, what's called the sympathetic nervous system. In the cognitive dimension. The best feedback comes from inside in a whole body experience. We've heard so many of us talk about being embodied or being connected. And so we were talking on about how to do that, and Soren turned to me and says, well, why don't you do that? It sounds like you know how to do that. And I said, I don't know that I know how to do that. But anyway, I thought we'd give it a shot. Okay? And then if we have a little bit of time after that, I'd like to talk about the whole idea of disruptive technology and as living inside each one of us, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of time to do that.